You have one life. Just one. And yet, most people live it as if they'll get another chance. They waste days waiting for the right moment, the perfect time, the perfect feeling. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only now. This second. This breath. This heartbeat. You see, mediocrity doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in silently, disguised as comfort, disguised as safety. It tells you, you're doing fine. Don't push too hard. You'll try tomorrow. And one day, you wake up realizing that tomorrow has turned into years. And you're standing in the same place you once promised yourself you'd leave. But deep down, you know this. You were not created for mediocrity. You were created to build, to rise, to fight, to create something that outlives you. Every great human being you've ever admired, every legend, every achiever, every visionary, was once an ordinary person who decided they were done being average. They decided to demand more from life, from themselves. Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." That one sentence changed the way millions of people looked at life. Because he was right. We keep comparing, competing, copying. And in doing so, we lose the spark that makes us us. Your competition is not your neighbor, not your classmate, not your coworker. Your real competition is the person you were yesterday. That's the only version of you that you must defeat every single day. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young man who dreamed of building something great. He wasn't rich. He wasn't talented. But he had one thing, hunger. While others slept, he read. While others complained, he learned. While others doubted, he kept believing. Years later, people called him lucky. But he smiled quietly, because luck is just what the world calls hard work when it finally shows results. That's the truth most people never understand. Greatness isn't born, it's built. It's built in silence. In long nights when no one believes in you. In mornings when you drag yourself out of bed. In days when your body screams stop but your soul whispers keep going. That's where greatness lies, not in applause, but in persistence. You have one life. And that life is not meant for just okay. Not meant for maybe someday. It's meant for fire, passion, purpose. For doing something that makes your heart race. For living a story that one day your future self will be proud of. So, stop waiting. Stop scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel. Stop thinking you're not enough. You are enough, you've always been. But you must act like it. Here's the hard truth. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. It feels good, warm, safe, familiar. But comfort kills dreams faster than failure ever will. Failure at least teaches. Comfort only numbs. The greatest trap in life isn't pain, it's pleasure. Because when you get comfortable, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start dying, slowly, silently. Every time you choose easy over right. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you trade a piece of your potential for a moment of comfort. And those small trades, they add up. Until one day you realize you've sold your dreams for nothing more than safety. You have one life, and it's not a rehearsal. You don't get a second take. This is it. The stage is yours. You might fail, you might fall, but at least you'll live with your eyes open, your heart burning, and your soul alive. Because living scared isn't living at all. The greatest tragedy in life isn't death, it's a wasted life. It's dying without ever touching your potential. Without ever saying, "I gave it everything I had." So today, I ask you, what are you doing with your one life? Are you building something meaningful? Or just existing, hoping time will magically change things for you? Time doesn't wait. It never has, it never will. You either control it or it controls you. Look around you. Every invention, every song, every piece of art, every skyscraper, every movement. It all started with a single person who refused to settle. Someone who looked at mediocrity and said, "Not me." People told them it was impossible. They said, "You can't do that. Be realistic." But what is realistic, anyway? Realistic is just another word for average expectations. The world changes only because of people who dare to be unrealistic, who dream beyond logic, who risk being laughed at, who keep going even when they're told to stop. You can be one of those people. But you must decide. Because your life will change the moment you do. Every person on this planet has 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. The difference isn't in time. It's in intention. It's in how you use it. Some people use their 24 hours to complain. Others use them to build. Some scroll endlessly. Others study relentlessly. Some talk about dreams. Others wake up early to make them real. Which one are you? Mediocrity will always offer you an easier path. It will whisper, "Why work so hard? You deserve a break." And sometimes, yes, you need rest. But there's a difference between resting and quitting. Rest if you must, but don't you dare quit. Because your dreams are counting on you. Because someone, somewhere, is waiting to be inspired by your story. Do you understand how powerful that is? Your courage might save someone else's hope. Your persistence might light someone else's fire. You never know who's watching, who's learning, who's believing, just because you didn't give up. Let me tell you another truth. The world doesn't remember people who played it safe. History isn't written by those who lived comfortably. It's written by those who dared. To fail, to try again, to dream, to believe. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be hungry. Hungry for growth. Hungry for progress. Hungry to become the person you were meant to be. Because deep inside you, there's a version of you that's unstoppable. And it's waiting for you to wake it up. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Would you rather look back and say, "I'm glad I tried"? Or, "I wish I had"? Those words, "I wish I had," they are the heaviest words you can ever carry. Regret is a burden that never lightens. But effort, even failed effort, brings peace. Because when you give your all, you can sleep at night knowing you tried. Knowing that you lived, not existed. So don't waste your one life waiting for the perfect conditions. Start now, with what you have. Your excuses might sound convincing. But they'll never build your dreams. Life is short. You'll never realize how short until you start losing people you love. Until you realize how fragile time really is. So stop postponing your greatness. Stop waiting for permission. Stop doubting your worth. You are capable. You are worthy. You are powerful beyond measure. You just need to believe it, not once, but every day. Every morning, remind yourself, "I have one life and today, I will make it count." Even if it's hard. Even if no one notices. Even if you fail again and again. Because that's how champions are made, not in victory, but in resilience. When you fall, and you will get back up. When they doubt you, and they will smile and keep moving. When your mind says, "You can't," whisper back, "Watch me. You have one life." Don't spend it chasing approval. Don't spend it living someone else's story. Write your own. Fail loudly. Win quietly. But never stop moving forward. Someday, the lights will fade. The noise will stop. And it will just be you, looking back at your journey. Ask yourself then, did you live bravely? Did you make a difference? Did you chase what mattered? If the answer is yes, then you truly lived. Because greatness isn't about money or fame. It's about impact, the lives you touch, the hearts you lift, the legacy you leave behind. So, rise. Rise with purpose. Rise with courage. Rise even when you're scared. Because fear means you're alive. And being alive means you still have a chance to change everything. Don't waste that chance. Don't waste this gift. This one, precious life. Refuse to settle. Refuse to accept average. Refuse to be forgotten. You have one life and it's yours to define. Make it bold. Make it fearless. Make it unforgettable. Remember this. You don't need permission to become extraordinary. You don't need validation to chase your dream. You just need a decision. A single, powerful decision to rise above mediocrity. And live like you mean it. So go out there. Fail, fight, grow, fall, rise again. But never settle. Because the world doesn't need another average life. It needs you. The real, unstoppable, unapologetic you. You have one life. Don't waste it. Make it a masterpiece. Glowing star.